What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and we're back with our playthrough of Secrets of the Lost Tomb, Scenario 2. In the previous episode, we got through the first 3 actions of each of our adventurers, so we'll just continue there. The next adventurer up in the rotation is Alligator McPhee, who I believe... I'm very tempted. To go do a search action. Actually, when Bianca went in there, we should have taken the first strength item, which actually is a machete. So she should have actually gotten a machete when she went in there. Okay, that makes more sense. And there was an adventure. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so now we're good to go. So really, McPhee just needs to... I think I'm just going to have him continue to do some exploration. So let me move this up just a little bit. And he's going to move his 3 movement and go 1, 2. So we have a level 3, a level 2, level 2, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 1, level 2. So we find the Fountain of Youth. And... turn it like this, I think. So it says, when you rest in this room, gain double healing. So, cool. So that was his action, was a move action. But there is a scenario trigger, the first scenario trigger we've run into. So in this scenario... when we find the symbol trigger with the 1, that is, you find a code for the Franklin cipher. So what happens is, we would gain, yep, it was literally the last tile in the deck. Alright, so we're going to set it over here, because it did say to do that. Then we're going to give ourselves 1 token for a cipher, Franklin cipher. Remember, we need 5 of these. We do not have 5 of these at this point. Put 1 on the lodge. Alright. Cool. Now, having done that, and now having got all these tiles gone through, I'm going to try to give these a little bit of a shuffle as best I can with this ridiculous size stack. That is Alligator McPhee's turn. Action. Excuse me, not turn. Next is Bianca. And Bianca is going to move 5. And Bianca is going to go 1, 2, nope, she's going to go, 2, 3. And she's going to go into the Labors of Hercules, which can be all 4 of these directions. That's awesome. There is an adventure there. There's nothing else on the tile, so we'll pull an adventure card. Adventure. A disquieting feeling washes over you as you hear the faint sounds of crying echoing from within the walls. You hold your breath and listen carefully, trying to find where it's coming from. And that is going to be a knowledge check. Now, oh, good old Bianca. Good old Bianca. she's got a big O 2 knowledge. And I do not believe that she has anybody that has anything else that will help her, which is multiple levels of unfortunate. Yeah. Yep. Nothing that's going to help her. So, with only 2 audacity, I really think this is just going to have to be a straight roll. And I did not read the bottom. I focused on the top, so I wouldn't know. So let's roll this and see what happens. Oh, success! Awesome. A minor, B sharp, F. You know those musical tones. They are the cries of a siren, and you know to steer clear. You tear 2 pieces of cloth from your clothes and stuff them in your ears. +1 audacity. Sweet. So now we're back up to where we started. And give me just a second. I'm going to update our Franklin Ciphers counter. Let me do that. That counter now goes to 1. Okay. So that is her movement action. Boom. Back to Alligator McPhee. Now there is something interesting here. And that is, this is the Labors of Hercules, the Aegis of Hercules search. So we could opt to search here and try to see if we can successfully get. So it's not a normal search. You're using Audacity, but if you fail, well, let me take that back. If you pass it, you just lose 1 Audacity. If you fail, you lose 2 Audacity, but you only get to roll the number of Audacity, like a normal Audacity check. So I don't know if it's going to be worth it. I mean, it would be worth it if I got it, but if I don't get it, then I'll have like 0 Audacity. Alright, I think for now we're just going to move 1, 2. Alright. And we find the Well of Souls. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Houston, we may have a problem. We may have a problem. No, maybe not. We do have this icon here, that 3 icon, which you cannot see very well at all because of my crappy lighting system right now. Yeah, that's probably not going to be good. So let's look at the effects in the book. 3, you find the Liberty Key. Alright, so it says, after triggering this section once, do not trigger it again. You find yet another painting. Oh, I guess I should have, sorry, I should have, let me read for the cipher token that we found. Where did we find it? Over here. First. I did not do that. On the wall, you find an ornate tapestry depicting a key conflict during the Revolutionary War. At the bottom of the tapestry is a quote from a founding father. This must be important, but what does it mean? So, since that was our first token, I had many homes. He's starting to read. We're starting to read the quote. I had many homes, but in Connecticut, this was my house. That was the first. Alright, so the next trigger for what we just saw. After triggering the section once, do not trigger it again. Oh, okay. You find yet another painting. This one depicts the famous ride of Paul Revere, but this time there's no quote. You look under it and discover a mystical Iroquois arrowhead carved into a key. It fits nicely into the central slot of the Franklin keystone. Excited, you turn the key, but nothing happens. It seems you haven't properly aligned the keystone. As you put the relics back in your bag, frustrated, you notice a finely engraved symbol on the back of the keystone. It's Masonic. You recall from the journal that the Masons were involved with unlocking the secrets of the Wendigo. If you can find a room in the tomb with Masonic origins, perhaps all the pieces of the puzzle will come together. Then I have 2 instructions. It says, place the Grand High Masonic Lodge on level 1. When the adventurer holding the Franklin keystone enters the Grand High Masonic Lodge, read a specific entry. So what happens now is this goes here, and we can put this, it just says place it on level 1, so I'm assuming that means we can kind of like put it wherever we want. So I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to go ahead and leave these tokens on it. Okay, so that was the fees action. Next, we will move with Bianca. Oh, man. I don't know. I really want to get that Aegis, but I just don't think there's a way to do it. I mean, I just really don't. So I guess she's going to move through 1. Nope. She's going to go 1, 2. Yes. 1. Man, where do I want to go? Ooh, geez. Well, I guess I gotta go 1, 2, and that is adjacent to the Pharaoh's Hall, so we'll start that over here. So here is the Pharaoh's Hall. That's 3, and that's where we'll stop, because that is, well, no, I guess that's not. It says it's adjacent to it. I don't guess, I don't know. I don't think that counts as placed in tile. Then we'll head, we'll just head north. Actually, I'm going to move this down a little bit. Make some room here. So, level 2, the Illuminati Gallery. And, sweet, a couple things happen. So the first thing is our trigger fires. Oh goodness. Was this our final action? Gosh, I did not. Okay, I may be shorting myself in action, but I'm gonna say that these was both of their final actions. The last one that he did was his final action as well. Goodness. Oh gosh, these bullets are just like so hard to I mean, if I had enough room, I would just stack them one at a time and flip them, but alright, so there's all, oh my gosh. Really? Come on, bullets. Alright, anyway, they're all used. She moves in here. That does trigger. That is a 1. That is the cipher index. So the entry for the second token reads, this man was the co-author of my paper that later became known as the Great Compromise. So we will add another cipher token into our pool, which I'm keeping handily available in the Grand Masonic Lodge. Then we will also, this says upon exploration, +1 mythos. So, Sweet. That means Bianca's Mythos now goes from a 1 to a 2. And now I get to find that ridiculously small token. So we'll put that right. Let's see, maybe put it above it, maybe? Just as a reminder for myself. Okay, cool. So that is her move, final move. It is the end of the, everybody's used their actions. So now we look at the end of the actions, and the next item up is the tomb phase. The expedition leader draws a tomb card and follows the instructions. So, tomb card, and it is, of course, a red tomb card. A brush with death. Ay caramba. Tomb effect, first player, -2 health. Alligator McPhee goes from, as he is the first player, 13. Oh gosh, that's 3. 13 down to 11. Move creatures. There are no creatures. We don't have any combat. Spawn creatures. In level 3, we don't have level 3. Level 1, we have 2. Goodness. 2 bosses. Gosh, it's the elite creatures too. That sucks. 2 of the elite creatures. In level 1. So let's see what we got here. There's our creature deck. So the first creature is a Hound of Tindalos. 6 movement, 4 courage, 6 combat, 0 defense, 9 health, 5 on the evade, 5 for soul gems. That's one. And the second is Jack's Evermorning. Oh gosh, we could potentially become a vampire. That doubly sucks. 4 movement, 3 courage, 6 combat, 0 defense, 12 health, 3 evade, and 6 soul shards. So we've got some super fast movers. This is not exactly the way that I wanted this to go. I'm going to be honest. Not the way that I wanted this to go. So here's Jack's. Now, the only place in level 1 that we can put these guys is in this room in the corner. So on the plus side, they are far away, but on the negative side, with a movement of 6 and a movement of 4, they're going to be able to make up ground really quickly. So yeah, that's going to be what you might call an issue. That's actually going to be what I definitely call an issue. So the Hound also goes in here. No, that sucks. Initiated combat spawn, perform upkeep. So we haven't used anybody's ability, but we did use this dexterity weapon. The 45 caliber 1911 pistol that Bianca used. So we do have to roll for upkeep on it. And the upkeep on it says roll a die on a 1, discard. So we just don't want a 1. We got a 6. She has a weapon in pristine condition. So that's cool. Upkeep's done. Rotate our search tokens. We did not search any, so they're going to go from green to yellow on both of our expeditioneers. Then we will have our action tokens will be refreshed. So we'll put those over here. Just going to put them in a pile for now beside them. And then I'll put them up top when they're used. And move the comment track and check for the end of game, which we don't have. So the comment track goes from 0 to 1. And the first player token will then shift to Bianca. And the tune phase is complete. And, yep, that's the end of the first full round. And that's where I'm going to end this video. So the rest of the videos for this playthrough will be a full round, all the actions for each of the heroes. So that's what we're going to do. And hopefully we're not going to die to that ridiculousness up here in the corner. So, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it very much. Hope you guys have had a great Thanksgiving and are having a great Christmas holiday. Thank you for being part of the community. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough. I am the Board Game Roamer. Be nice. Play a lot of games. Have some fun over the break. If you get a break, hopefully. And I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video. Bye, guys.